Okay, guys, you wanted it. That's right, it's back. It's the beginner's guide. I know it's been a while since I've been able to get the last episode up. My life is really busy, but you might have seen me streaming over on Twitch. We've been streaming on Twitch a real lot, but we're back. We are here in the military surplus store. We're going to continue right where we left off last time. We're going to be spending a few days here hanging at the military surplus store. We're basically going to be waiting out the chopper at this point. It's 7:40 p.m. right now. I still don't even have a digital watch, which is funny. We only have 29 kills. We're going to be listening in to the emergency broadcast station in the mornings. So we're just going to go to sleep. And yeah, we're going to continue to play. And hopefully all goes well. Let us fill up our water bottles. Let us get a drink before bed. Let's look at our chevrons. We're a perfect weight, perfect chevrons. Let's get some sleep. Alright, we're up super early. It's 3:30 in the morning. Don't love that. But at least we won't be tired. It's going to be really dark out. It's the only real problem. I don't have any really meds or anything, unfortunately. Alright, we got to be careful because we don't know that no zombies came in here during the night. Could peek in this little clothing store. There's not really a lot of reason to go in there, but there might be some useful clothes and whatnot. We do want to go in this medical place, though. We could probably get some beta blockers, some sleeping pills. Should be able to get some useful stuff in here. I always like to clear the outside of a building first before I go in. I don't want to go in the building and make some noise and have a big group of zombies come in after me. That's how you can get yourself in trouble. So, like this group right here. If I had gone inside and started making a bunch of noise, that could have ended badly. Alright. So we got that panic right now, which is not great. But if I had some beta blockers, I would definitely take some. But we don't, so it's okay. Still no digital watch. Still no digital watch. Still no digital watch. And, of course, still no digital watch. What? Oh, okay. I did not see this guy around there. Did not see that guy. He's sneakily hiding around there. Scissors are... Do I have scissors yet? Oh, I already got some scissors. So you're going to want some scissors if you're going to do tailoring. These garbage bags are always useful. I pretty much always pick up garbage bags in the beginning. They're always great to have. You need garbage bags eventually to make water collectors. Eventually, sometime between day 1 and day 30, the water will go off. And you're going to have to worry about how to continuously get water for the rest of the playthrough. And since we're super chads, we're definitely going to live past 30 days. So we're definitely going to need that. We're going to smash this window. We're going to make sure we remove the glass. And then we're going to pray there's no alarm. There is no alarm. That is great. Now, haha, beta blockers, yes. Beta blockers are great. So, beta blockers, what they do is they block your panic. So, if my guy gets kind of panicked or upset in the middle of a fight, or I'm about to fight a pretty decent-sized group of zombies, I can use the beta blockers to fight that off. And we always want to pick up sleeping pills as well. I want one thing of alcohol wipes. I think people do is they come into a medical place like this and they're like, I need everything. I need all the bandages. I need all the painkillers. I need every single thing of alcohol wipes. If you use up like more than 2 entire things of alcohol wipes, like you're probably going to be dead anyway. You know, you don't need to loot like 50 things of alcohol wipes through your playthrough. You're never going to go through that unless you turn off infection or something. You're just going to turn into a zombie way before that even becomes a thing. Pipe wrench and a regular wrench are pretty decent. Pipe wrench you need to plumb a sink these days to the rain collector. I'll look through here. A premium radio, we don't really care about that at this point. Let's see, more medical stuff in here. Some sutures. Do I have sutures already? You definitely want to make sure you have at least one suture for sure in case you need it. And again, every beta blocker or sleeping pill you see, you should pick up always. Antibiotics are okay to have, but you don't really need antibiotics as long as you have disinfectant. You can clean a wound. And again, as long as you have a little bit of disinfectant, like you're not going to get 10 wounds in a round in a game and still live. Like, if you're getting that many wounds, you're most likely just dead anyway. Bunch of water bottles. More. So, beta blockers and sleeping pills. Again, those are on the always grab list, no matter what. We're gonna fill up our water bottle. 6:40. We got to pay attention to the time because I want to get back to the radio and more beta blockers. So that was really good. So I would say 2 packs of alcohol wipes is plenty. Like, honestly, if you use that up, you're most likely dead. We grabbed it. We have 3 bandages. We've got an adhesive bandage. Actually, I have 4 of these already. Okay, I definitely don't need all that. We're going to take 2 packages of those, the antidepressants, just in case. Although I prefer to manage that with, like, books. We'll grab 1 more bandage, just in case. And we have a suture on us. Like, that's really enough medical stuff. Any more than that is kind of a waste. You're never going to use it all before you turn into a zombie, to be completely honest. It's only 7, so we're going to look around a little bit more. This little shack over here is a good place to potentially get weapons. Maybe even if you get lucky, a sledgehammer. So we're going to go check that. I would love to actually fight another couple small groups of zombies because I want a digital watch so I know the temperature and the time. Come here, guy. But that's okay. We're Chads. We got this, chat. Just make sure you keep an eye on your line of sight. Remember, we have beta blockers now as well. So our guy's getting super panicked. That's okay. We're going to take a beta blocker and then watch what happens to our panic. So we take the pill. Watch our panic moodle. There it goes a little bit, and it's gone. Now we're back at full damage, full crit chance. Oh, you zombies are in trouble now. You guys are in trouble now that we got full damage back. Boom, get wrecked, nerd. And get wrecked, other nerd. And still no digital watches. Okay. But if you rest yourself on a piece of furniture, it's really great because you get this little stamina meter. You can rest sitting in your car. You can rest sitting on the ground. You know, you can pretty much rest anywhere. Still no digital watch. But if you rest on a piece of furniture like this, we'll just go over here and we click rest, we get this little resting meter, and you can kind of hold combat and look around while you do it. And then you know when that meter goes away, you're right back at full stamina. So we're ready to fight again already. Oh, we just got a skill. It might have been level 1 in axe, which would definitely be nice. Alright, we got 4 boys here. It's okay though. We're good at fighting. We're just gonna make sure we're always moving back. We got 5. Come on, there's gotta be a digital watch in this group. Nope. I missed our swing there, but that's okay. Okay, come on, baby. Digital watch for daddy. Digital, are you, like, what is happening? This run is, we're cursed, chat. It's the curse. Alright, so we aggroed those guys. We can get a little rest in while we wait for them. Oh, that guy's got one. Let's go. This guy's wearing a red digital watch. Yes, chat. We've done it. Let's go. The digital watch has been found. Look, so now we get a temperature and the date, which is nice. And then when we go to our About Us screen, it'll actually show us days survived as well. Hey, alright, let's go. We out here. Ugh. Ah. So this door is locked, but you can just smack your way through basically any door in this game with pretty much any weapon. With the blunt weapons, it takes a lot longer. You know, if you have an axe, that works really good. But always be ready, because you never know how many zombies may be on the other side of that door when you open it. There were none on this one, which is great. Alright, do we have a screwdriver already? I'm not sure if we do. We do not. So we're going to grab a screwdriver. That's nice to have. If there was a saw in here, boy, that would be super handy. Do we have a hammer yet? Ooh, hammer's nice. Let's go. And some nails. And I guess we're going to try to fight this big group over here. We're going to try to pull them apart a little bit at a time. We're getting a little sweaty. So let's take off our jacket. So you see this right here? We're getting moist. So we don't want that. That means we're kind of overheated. We're kind of working our guy a little hard. Let's take off the scarf as well. It's 63 degrees out, so it's not very cold. Alright. Let's try to take care of... Ooh, man. This is a few. Okay. We're not going to want to pull all these guys, so we're going to be tactful here, hopefully. We'll just do them a little bit at a time. But you might come out of your house and see this and be overwhelmed, and that's totally a reasonable feeling. This is a lot of zombies. Like, now every zombie I kill is gonna have a digital watch. That's hilarious. That's life, right? Isn't that life right there? But we're gonna just be careful. We're gonna start we're gonna make sure there's not, okay. Let's try to get this guy, and we're literally just gonna pick him apart. We're just gonna take our time. We're in literally no rush. We have nowhere to be. Always remember that Project Zomboid is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So we're just taking our time, checking our guys. We're gonna inch up on these dudes. We got a few more. We're gonna back off. All right, let's do it. Come on, Tiny Bill. I'm getting a little panicked. The panic does get better over time. Your guy will become less and less panicked. But in the beginning, I definitely recommend using beta blockers, especially when your weapon skills are low and you don't have a lot of weapons. Try to always make sure and get in the habit of using your beta blockers. What was that level up, by the way? Did we actually get Axe 1? We did. We're Axe Skill 1, which is super nice. Definitely help us with our damage, our swing speed, stamina, all the fun things. Let's get a couple more over here. Come here, friends. There we go. We got a few more friends coming. We're going to back off. And this is it, man. This is early game Project Zomboid. Picking apart the horde. You know, you see that group of zombies and you're like, I could never kill all those zombies. And I couldn't. If I pulled that entire pack, I don't think I could fight through them with this character currently and his current skills. But if you use this technique and pull them apart little bits at a time, you absolutely can kill them. Just gotta take your time, whittle them away. And you like the one-shots. You love to see it. Let's see. We got anything good here? Much more junk. And then eventually, if you live long enough, it feels so good to just be able to chat up and just murder this whole group. Feels great. Feels great, man. Alright, so we got a couple more coming here. Broke our weapon, not great. Pull out another one. I'm gonna put our broken axe over here in case we want to get it later or something. And then we're gonna take our. This is our hammer. We're not gonna ruin. That's our hammer. I like to favorite the tools that I actually want to keep on me and not use as weapons, so that I know which is which. And then. I guess I left the other hammer at the base. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. How much life does this axe have? Oh, it's almost broken already. It's not great. That's not amazing. Okay. Okay, well, since we know this axe is low, we're going to be careful. We're going to use what I call swing discipline. So we're going to swing, wait a second, make sure the animation finishes, and then swing again. We don't want to swing too quick and after we break our weapon, because you'll do this little tiny push, stay in place push, and that can definitely get you killed. We don't want to do anything that locks us in place. We definitely don't want that. So we're just going to go through this. Alright. I'd love to get into this shop. I'm hoping that maybe I can get some more stuff in there. It's a mechanic shop, so I don't know what the chances are we might actually get a saw, for example. But if we can get a saw, then we can start taking apart things in the military surplus store, and then get it nice and barricaded up. Okay, so now things are starting to become an issue. Things are becoming less fun now. Now we're down to rolling pin, which is not great. Okay, so now we're going to go back into this little building over here. Alright, there we go. Hot rake action. Get raked, nerds! Okay, so we already broke the rake. If we could get ourselves like a crowbar. Crowbars are super good to get in the beginning because they last so long. They only have a 1 in 70 chance of taking damage with 0 maintenance. So they really last a long time, even on a very low skilled character. So you can really lean on an early game crowbar for quite a while. So they're very, very handy in the early game for sure. I would absolutely love to find one right now. Alright, so that weapon's down. Let's see, down to rolling pins here. Obviously an amazing weapon. How many boys we still got out front here? Ooh. Okay, so we got some rolling across our path here, which is not amazing. I'm not loving that. So we gotta take care of these guys. Panicked. Okay, so we want to take beta blockers. We don't want to be fighting with panic because that gives us hugely reduced damage and crit chance. Trying to keep backing up, make sure we're always moving. Alright, nice. That guy's getting a little close, so we'll do a push. And push this one. Nice. Remember, guys, I'm doing this on an extremely not skilled character. With good combat basics and just always be moving back, you are able to handle a good amount of zombies, even without basically any skills. Start doing that, but maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get some stuff in this mechanic shop here we can use. Please, no alarm. Okay, no alarm. That was great. Engine parts, not really useful at this point. Tire. All right, we'll take some of this stuff. Propane. This. What's in the toolbox? Nothing, unfortunately. We'll grab the jack. Coveralls, don't care. Screwdrivers, car batteries, car charger. Nah, you know what? I don't need any of that stuff right now. Could have really used a saw there, but we didn't get one, so that's okay. We got one last box to check over here. I don't have a lot of hope that there's going to be anything good in here. Come on, toolbox and a screwdriver. Dude, they really want us to have screwdrivers. Like, the game wants me to have 600 screwdrivers. So let's park here. And let's go see what kind of stuff we got in here that we really want. Fire extinguisher, we don't care. How are we doing on food this morning? We can eat some pie until we grab some food for the day. All this stuff's gonna go bad, so you might as well use it now. Or enjoy it while it's here. There we go, nice. Donuts are super great because they don't have any expiration, as they don't go bad. Ooh, chocolate chip cookies and cupcakes are always amazing. And then those cakes are already starting to... They're not rotten, but they're not fresh anymore, so... Let's leave those. What do we got back here? Blue paint. Interesting. Garbage bags. Again, we basically collect those whenever we see them. They don't weigh very much, and they're great for later on. You're going to need them to make water collectors, so it's better to just start collecting them as you go from the very beginning. So when you get to the point where you're ready to have water collectors, you don't need to start trying to find them then. What do we got here? This is going to be all meat in this one. Whoa. I don't really care about that. Paper bag, anything in there? Nope. We don't really have anywhere to cook right now, so I'm not super interested in any of the cooking meats. Buckets, bleach, don't care. Salami we'll take. We can eat some salami and some bologna for today. Take the meats that don't need cooking. Alright. So that's all that. And I know there's absolutely loads of canned food and stuff in this next place. We'll probably try to take a bunch of that. Although, now that I say that, do I even have a can opener yet? I don't think I do. I don't have a can opener yet, so... right, what kind of fruit? We'll take this fresh fruit. Grab some of this stuff. And we're going to eat all of this stuff first. So when we get hungry throughout the day, we're going to start eating all this fresh stuff. And save anything that doesn't have the fresh tag, like the donuts and cupcakes and all that stuff. We're going to save those. So we'll grab a bunch of this fresh fruit. Did I already check this counter? Paper bag, nothing. Buckets, garbage. Chocolate and granola bars, good. Vegetable oil, milk, butter, yogurt. I guess we'll grab some yogurt. Okay. Well, we want to grab this stuff for sure. So let's grab chips, peanuts, seeds, chips and peanuts, canned stuff. I'm not going to go crazy on the canned stuff yet because we don't have a can opener. It's great to have canned food as backup, but there's usually a lot of food. You don't usually really have too much trouble in this game with finding food. Most houses have at least a little bit of food. We already have quite a bit here, so we're going to grab some just in case, but like I said, I don't even have a can opener, so it doesn't really do me a lot. I'd love to get to these back things, but I don't even have a saw, so I can't. Oh, I could probably try to pick this up, though. It broke, but that's okay. It's back here. Sardines are great because like things like sardines and tuna and corned beef, you can actually open without a can opener. So those are nice cans to actually grab for sure. I guess we can do the same thing over here. Try to pick this up. It'll probably break, but it saves us. And some more cans. Okay. So we basically should be set on food, especially if we can find our way to a can opener. Put this back down there. Alright, we're going to go load all the stuff in the cars because we're super heavy right now. Definitely don't want to be caught fighting any zombies right now like this. We'll be in trouble. Alright, so I'm going to pop over here real quick. If this laundromat is open, and there's no zombies in here, I see one of the most handy items in the entire game, actually. Let's try the other door. I can break in. Is that a zombie? Or is that just nothing? Okay. Okay, so this right here, this is really great. So there's these chairs here. These plastic chairs, they weigh 5 pounds. And you can carry these around with you, and when you get tired, you can rest on the chair. And like I said, you can rest on the ground, or you can rest in your car. But if you rest on a chair, then you actually get a stamina meter, and you'll actually be able to tell when you're back at full stamina or not. So it's super handy. So it's nice to carry around if you have the spare weight. If you really want to be min-maxy about it, a piano stool only weighs 2. Or a tent weighs 3. Although it feels like the tent takes longer to put down. I've never really tested it, but the tent feels like it takes longer to actually place down than the chair does. But we got a couple boys here, but we've cleared this area over here, so we know we're safe to fight our way back towards that. So that's what we'd like to do. That was probably just level 1 in short blunt there, which would be really nice. Oh, nice. We got all the knockdowns here. Ooh, the hot knockdowns. More beta blockers. Again, we hoard beta blockers. If you see beta blockers, we pick them up. And yes, it was indeed level 1 in short blunt. So we did all that fighting. Now we can pop our chair down here. And then we can rest on the chair. And then we know we're back at full stamina. There we go. We're able to go fight again, another horde, without worry of getting exhausted. It's really handy. And again, you can rest right on the ground. You can rest in your car. It doesn't give you any advanced resting or anything. It just allows you to know when your stamina is full. And I feel like that kind of makes sense, to be honest. In real life, if you were fighting a whole bunch of zombies and you got to the point where you were like, man, oof, I really need to rest, and you sat down and rested, then you would, you'd be able to tell when you were ready to get up and fight again. It wouldn't be like, a real question. You would know. You'd be like, okay, I feel good. I'm ready to go again. So I don't feel like it's a bad thing in game. I'm not sure why you only get the bar when resting on furniture. I don't know if it's either they didn't mean to put the bar there, or they forgot to put the bar when you're resting on the ground, or I don't really know, to be completely honest. I kind of feel like there should be a resting meter wherever you're resting, whether it's on a car or on the ground or on a piece of furniture. But who knows? For now, this is how it works. So again, every time we're going to go in the building, we're going to do this building now. We're going to circle around the outside, make sure the outside is clear before we go in. We don't want to go in the building, make some noise, aggro the 20 zombies that are behind the building. They start pouring in the building, and we get trapped upstairs, and that's the opposite of what we want. So you always want to go around, want to peek in the windows, see what's what. Alright, looks relatively safe in here, as long as there's not a zombie right there. Might be able to catch the, I don't typically recommend watching the show in the beginning of the shows, but I mean, we happen to be here right at noon, so we can throw on the Woodcraft show while we're here. We're going to work on economic empowerment for people and fighting AIDS and other diseases and Crossword Magazine, VHS, The Dog Goblin. This is a funny tape. It's a horror movie, and if you watch that tape, it'll like make your character super panicked and freaked out. And so we're going to get a little bit of free carpentry XP from this. We'll grab a balaclava because those are kind of neat always. We already have scarves and all that stuff. It's not super useful, but... tongs, don't care. Soup, don't care. Cocoa powder, don't care. Cooking pot. We're going to grab the cooking pot. The cooking pot could be useful if we end up having to boil water. And that's bread knife, we don't care. Okay. So now this is what I do typically. We've cleared the outside of the building, and we know that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to yell at the bottom of the stairs. And what that should do is aggro any zombies that are upstairs in this house. And because we're inside the house, it doesn't go a large radius around the house. So as long as you cleared the yard and everywhere right around the house, it's okay to yell right here. And it shouldn't attract any other zombies from very far away. We wait a second. We listen for any movement or any type of anything upstairs. I don't hear anything. I'm gonna shut this off just because it's irritating me, the buzzing noise. And then we're gonna sound horror our way up the stairs, listening closely because there could be a zombie right here, and he could bite me before I could even see him. So you gotta be really, really careful. A garden fork, one of my least favorite weapons in the game, but we'll grab it just because we're hurting on weapons currently. Garden forks and spears. They're very strong. They put out a large amount of DPS. The problem with them is they do this one-shot animation that is hard to control and can randomly queue and can freeze you in place and get you killed. So I don't typically like to use garden forks or spears myself. Now, of course, if you really enjoy them, that's fine. You got to play your own way. But I know... if I use a hammer or an axe or a crowbar or anything else, I know that weapon's not going to kill me with its animation, so I don't have to worry about it, and I like that peace of mind. Peeking through the windows, looking pretty clear. I like this entrance here, so now right here I can see that window, and I can see there's not a zombie there. There's not a zombie anywhere right around this door, so I'm probably going to go in that window. since I have such good visibility over there. I enjoy that. This window's closed. Okay. Looks pretty safe to go in. Oh, so again, we're going to go in the window where we can actually see, which is there. Give it another check. It looks like everything's all Gucci over there. Can we open it? We did. All right, good luck. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to hold the button. Thank you. And no alarm. Let's go. All right, we got any loots in here that we care about? Dog food, hand torch. We'll grab this stuff. I want to take the battery out of this. Batteries are super useful for when you have to use your flashlight. Anything amazing in here? No. Towels. And what do we got in here? Toothbrush. Vitamins. We always take vitamins. Come on, baby. Give us some sweet crowbar or something. Nothing. Potentially anything good over here. Foraging for Beginners. That's a nice book to find for sure. And then First Aid for Intermediates. Okay, so we're going to do the thing again. We're at the staircase, so we're going to yell. We've already cleared outside, so we should be okay. We're going to wait back here. See if we hear anything. See if anything happens. We're drowsy. That's not amazing. So we're going to pop a vitamin. Because we don't want to run up these stairs, run into a zombie, and have decreased DPS because of our drowsiness. Alright, let's poke up the stairs and see what happens. Alright, didn't hear anything coming up the stairs. Feeling good. I'm going to shut these doors. Just in case there's zombies in there. We're going to work at one room at a time. So if there was zombies in those rooms, they would start banging on the doors, and it would give me a few seconds to deal with them. A saw! Ooh, that's such a good find. Okay, sweet. So we can start taking some things apart. Rakes, I'm not going to bother with. So there's a few ways to open these doors. There's a couple techniques you can use. You can either use a door flash like this to get a real quick peek, or you can just kind of open them and back up. I kind of do it depending on the situation. So, but usually yelling in the house will aggro the zombies, so you don't have to deal with it so much. But like here, I don't really have a lot of room to back up, so if I open this door and there's 6 zombies behind there, I'll probably be in trouble. So I'm going to door flash here. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Again, door flash. Okay, we're okay there. And there we go, another building clear. We're drowsy though, so we're going to head home. And yeah, we'll call it a day. Tomorrow, we are on day 7, so it's definitely possible the helicopter could come today. Clear skies, thick fog, bzz, bzz. Air activity detected. Okay, chat, this is the day. Okay, this is it. The chopper's on the way, so now we got to get ready. This is 100% it. We got to do last check, make sure we have everything we want from here. The chopper is en route. It probably won't be here right away, but it is indeed coming. You know, I kind of like the green poncho better than the yellow. Let's ditch the yellow. Oh, here it is, chat. So it's time. Chopper's coming, so that means we're going to start driving. We're just going to take it nice and easy. Don't panic. Alright, the chopper's going to follow us, and it's going to bring lots and lots of zombies, but that's okay. We're done with this area. So we're just going to go. It can come with us. Just going to be careful not to crash into zombies. We don't want to disable our car. So just take your time, though. There's no reason. We don't have to go super fast just because the chopper's here. We just want to chill. Nice, chill driving. We got this. So this road is a little tight. So, but once we get back out on the main road, it's going to be perfect because it's a nice big road, lots of room to drive. Okay, we're doing perfect. Super great. Nothing to worry about. Oh, there's a trailer there. We can always remember to come back and get that, maybe. Alright. So now this is where the road we're going to want to be on. This road's nice and big. Lots of room. This is like a VIP driving. Look at how nice this is. There's so much room to drive. And you can even get to a spot like this. We can just sit here. There's no zombies right here. We really have no reason to drive. We're just going to wait. Let's just hang out. Make sure no zombies are coming. If zombies start coming, we can drive. No worries. I wouldn't shut the car off, though. Leave the car running. It doesn't use very much gas while you're idling anyway. Super duper easy. Now, if you guys are wondering why there's see how there's this telephone pole starts right here, it's because I've updated my game to the newest build, 41.68, and they've added in telephone poles and stuff. But I had already loaded in up to here on the previous save, so that's why this is here. They've added the game is updated since I started recording the beginner's guide. So this is why I recommend a car strat for this, because look how easy this is. Like, honestly, you know, I basically had to deal with nothing. Let's fast forward some time. Is it even going to come back? Oh, there. Okay, so it came back. That's fine though. We're a little hungry. Let's eat some food. I'll wave at the guy. Hi, guy. Hi, helicopter guy. Yeah, you don't want to pick us up, do you? Yeah, hot rescue. Could we be the first people rescued from Knox County? You can pick us up. No. You don't feel like doing that? All right. I mean, it's fair. It's fair. It's cool. You do you, guy. So this is a super great spot to do this. There's not anything out here. It's a nice, super big road, so even if there was a bunch of zombies out here, there's a lot of room to drive around them, a lot of room to work. Even if there's a car crash in the road or something, you know, there's no trees. You can go around them. It's pretty much the perfect spot to wait out the helicopter event. In fact, I'm feeling pretty confident. We might even want to just fast forward a bit. All right, that looks to be about it, chat. Well, there we go. That is helicopter event successfully survived. That did take way longer than I expected because we were only on day 1 when we started this episode. So I think we're going to wrap it up there. How to survive the helicopter event. And on the next episode, we will go up to where I'm going to take us, where we're going to bunk down for our very first full-blown starter house. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you learned anything or enjoyed this episode today, do me a favor, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you Chads next time. Cheese out. Good night, everybody.